we're going to end this episode on a little bit of Joel McHale on We Might Be Drunk with Sam Morrill and Mark Norman. This episode in particular is kind of old. We're a little behind on this one. This one came out like a month ago. So it's not like we're going to get some, breaking news type stuff out of this. The reason why I wanted to bring it up is because this episode was like so unbelievably awkward to me that there was like no way I couldn't talk about it. And the fact that we had been, out for the past 2 weeks, it's like I had to just keep this one in the chamber. The entire episode, Joel McHale seems like he wants nothing to do with either of them. If you guys aren't familiar with Joel McHale, he was the host of the show The Soup, which was basically the original Tosh.0 before Tosh came around and did it better. And then he was the lead on a very funny, I thought it was a pretty funny show, called Community. You guys remember Troy and Abed in the morning? They had that was Don Glover and some Indian guy named Ashok played those two characters on Community. Very funny show. And Joel had a pretty decent career going for a while. He also played in some other movie parts. He was the asshole boss trying to steal the girlfriend in the movie Ted, if you guys don't remember that. He had a actually pretty funny scene where at the end of the date, Mila Kunis leaves and he ends up ripping a fart that he had been holding for at least 4 hours, which we all as men can relate to. Excuse me. So Joel nowadays is just kind of hosting like this really shitty game show called like the 1% Club. Honestly, this shit might be on like TBS. I'm not even kidding. So Joel's a little washed up. He doesn't realize that like two comedians like Mark and Sam actually have way bigger followings than like he's ever had. He doesn't realize that just because they're not household names doesn't mean that they don't do numbers. Like, surprisingly enough, these guys are constantly on the road. They're constantly selling theaters. They're pretty big comedians. Mark's part of the Rogan sphere. Their shows get like a couple 100,000 per episode. That's nothing to sneeze at, But you could tell that realization, that news, hasn't really come across Joel's, realm yet. He doesn't realize where he's at. He doesn't realize that like being on a show like this actually could help him out a little bit. So he kind of has this attitude the whole time that he's like somewhere that he doesn't deserve to be. And not in a sense that he's not good enough to be there, in a sense that he's way too good to be there. You can tell the whole time that he kind of like doesn't like Sam. And I feel like it's because he doesn't think Sam is as famous as he is. He also really doesn't vibe with like the show that much. You're supposed to be drinking on there. Immediately in the beginning, he's bitching about the alcohol. And I'm telling you, the whole time you watch it, you're just going to get the impression that he's somewhere that he really does not want to be at all. With two people that he really, really could give a fuck about. And I find that to be interesting. So I will not hold you too much longer. Let's take it away. Look, before I even hit the play button, Joel is on his phone. For once, these guys get a guest that didn't show up late to the recording. Might as well shown up late, because as soon as you hit fucking record on the camera, the guy busts out his cell phone, immediately not giving a fuck about the other two people in the room with him.
Okay,
we got a wine snob with us right here.
Yeah, absolutely.
So if not wine, we could do like, we got every liquor.
Look, right away. He goes, we got a wine snob here. They bought this bottle of wine because they like probably looked on Joel's Wikipedia page and were like, oh, Joel McHale likes him a nice red, And Sam's over there like, yeah, man, I think you're right. I think, oh, no respect, JJ. I think he likes a nice red. I'm Rodney Dangerfield, And Sam's doing that whole thing. So he's immediately, they showed Joel this bottle of wine. He goes, what the fuck is this? I never heard of this before. Some cheap shit? He goes, I come on the show, you give me some cheap shit? He goes, no. I'll tell you what, I'm going to Google this bottle of wine right now. I'm going to Google this bottle of wine to make sure that it's up to par with something that I would even let enter my body. because you guys, you seem like fucking schlubs, And then right away, Sam goes, hey, well, if you don't like that, we can make it. We got like everything, man. We got like anything that you could want, bro. This is like we might be drunk. Like we could get you anything you want. Watch what happens.
Yeah,
absolutely.
So if not wine, we could do like we got every liquor.
Do you have
I could do a little.
Do you have an IPA?
Do we have beer?
I don't.
Good God! Oh, we got everything except for wine.
We're
and beer.
liquor drinkers. We're not really beer guys.
We got everything except for wine and beer. The only two other alcohols that exist, in my opinion, aside from hard liquor, wine and beer. Champagne, is that even alcohol? It's like, who the fuck is drinking champagne when it's not like New Year's, But, yeah, so right away, this guy puts his foot in his fucking mouth. I can already see why Joel hates you so much. You take one look at a guy like this. And then you hear him talk. He's like, hey, yeah, man, I'm in New York, man. It's fucking New York, bro. Yeah, man, we got everything. You got an IPA? No. You got wine? No. Oh, well, we have wine, but it only costs fucking 37 cents a bottle.
Except for wine
we're
and beer.
liquor drinkers. We're not really beer guys.
It's fine. I drink scotch.
We got some
Okay, we got great scotch.
But no, I want to drink wine. Come on.
Right.
It's early in the day.
Let's see what the rating is.
Look, so Joel right away, he goes, I like liquor. They go, whoa, we got you. Mark's like excited. He goes, oh, yeah, oh, I'm excited. We got liquor. We have scotch. And he goes, yeah, but it's fucking 9 a.m., bro. Like, he goes, you think I want to drink a glass of scotch on the rocks? It's like, I just woke up, dude. I got like a bunch of shit to do today, which he's right. He could be a little bit less of a prick about it. Like, Joel is a fucking asshole. This whole interaction, he's just been an asshole. Like, watch his reactions to this. I'll play this uncut.
It's fine. I drink scotch.
We got some
we got great scotch.
But no, I want to drink wine. Come on. It's early in the day.
Let's see what the rating is.
It's very early.
Which scotch is it?
Let me start opening there, JoJo.
All right, the 2019, guys. Here we go. Ooh. $12.97.
Hey!
In New York.
Well, that was when it was new.
Look, $12.97 the bottle costs, right? So these guys couldn't even... These guys are both millionaires, bro. They couldn't, like, go out of their way to get, like, at least a $50 or $100 bottle of wine. You're all going to drink it. Like, you're all going to drink it together. It's not like it's just going to be for Joel, right? You're so excited to crack it open. He goes, well, let me crack that bottle of wine open. You're all excited. So you can't even, like, splurge a little bit, even knowing that you're going to intake on that. Like, Mark is that fucking big of a Jew. It's insane to me that Mark Norman is not actually Jewish. It's not hacked to make Jew jokes yet, folks. It's not hacked yet. We're getting there faster than we should be, but it's not hacked yet. We got a couple more in us. So it's blowing my mind that this guy is somehow not related to Modest Yahoo. And he's ready to crack this thing open. Right? Or is he? Wait until you see this.
$12.97.
Hey!
In New York.
Well, that was when it was new.
Actually, we shouldn't have that. That's...
Ooh, actually, we shouldn't have that. I'm a big fucking fag, and I don't want to drink it. It's like it's it's not healthy. It's not keto. Nobody in LA is drinking it, so why would I drink it? And look at Mark's face over here. Mark's like, whoa, that's not comedy, bro. He's like, whoa, I was wanting to drink that. I was gonna drink that, like. What happened? Whoa! Look at how excited he is here to drink the wine. Look, and this is right after Joel was like, you guys bought me a $12.97 bottle of wine. Mark goes, whoa! That's like $8 more than I was expecting to pay. Mark was trying to get like some Thunderbird for this fucking guy, bro. Like, Mark wants to bring bum wine onto the podcast for the guests and go, whoa, you're too good for this? He's so excited here. And then look at him here. Watch this. Look at him here. Whap, whap. Got the bottle taken away. Look, there used to be a bottle here. You remember that, Mark? When there used to be a bottle of wine right here? Where did it go? Oh, yeah, Joel snatched it out of your hand because you're a fucking bitch. Look at this. Mark's jacket, I don't know what's going on here, bro. My man's all wet from the rain. That's why Mark is so upset, because he actually had to walk to the corner store to get this bottle of wine while it was drizzling outside. So now that he takes it away, he goes, whoa, that's not cool. Let's watch that again in real time. Watch this.
Hey.
In New York.
Watch Mark's
that
face.
was when it was new.
Actually, we shouldn't have that. That's headache in a bottle. I need to...
Look at how sad Mark got when he was just putting away, like he's like putting away the corkscrew. He's like, whoa. You know, Mark still makes the weird noises, but they're just like really quiet under his breath. He's like, whoa, whoa, whoa. Yeah, I guess not. Whoa, comedy. Yeah, he's like talking under his breath. And then they go, well, maybe we got some kombuchas. He goes, whoa. Like, dude, Mark is such a fucking weirdo.
That's
look at how sad he gets. Look at
I need to call my ex.
Hey,
let's do.
With some of these, it probably is fine, but I don't know if it, like they reverse engineer like cheap wines, and I'm not kidding, and so they would be like, oh, you like the taste of that? So they use all these like powders and chemicals and stuff to make it taste a certain way, and that shit gives you a headache. Thank you.
Easy, RFK.
Mansplaining. Thank you.
All right, good to know. Wine.
Look at this fucking guy. This is the guy. This is the guy who's like, he goes, I can't drink wine. It's like, it gives you a headache. It gives you. Look at this. This is the least manly man in Hollywood, bro. Look at this fucking nerd, bro. He reminds me of like the kid from Stuart Little or some shit like that. This guy. Look at how bitch of a sip this is. Watch when. Oh my god, dude. Watch when he looks into the camera like that. Look at this. Look at this. What's the matter, Joel? What's the matter? You taking a sip? You like that? Is it a good shippy? Is it a good shippy like that, Joel? Oh, he looks... That, like, 1,000-yard stare like that when you're sipping something, you just, like a fucking child. You're sitting there, like... You're staring off in space. This guy, he has to focus. His whole fucking... Every bit of focus he has to put into taking that sip like that.
Is the worst hangover, I think.
Yeah, sangria is the worst.
Oh,
because that's wine, but with other shit.
Gross.
I don't.
All sugar.
It's the hard liquor that gets me.
Really?
Yeah, it's a hard
so let's do.
No, that gives me the hangover.
Yeah. Even like a clean tequila or vodka, clear liquor to me, I'm good.
No, it's got so much more alcohol in it.
That's true. That's why I like it.
Distilled.
But wine is sugar, dude.
The sugar doesn't. You get sugar all day. Same thing doesn't happen if you have a donut.
I feel like shit if I eat a donut. Look at you. You're fucking ripped, by the way. I didn't realize you were.
Look, that's how much of an idiot Joel is. He goes, oh, well, it's not the same thing if you have a donut. You don't get a headache if you have a donut. No, you don't. But if you drank 5 Cokes in a row and didn't eat anything for like 4 hours, you would get a headache. So it's that same kind of concept when you're drinking wine with sugar in it. The sugar gives you a fucking headache.
Amazing.
I had a donut today.
What a dilf. Killing it.
We had a cronut. Yes.
I feel like you hide it on the comedy shows a little bit. Now I see him like, this guy's kind of shredded.
I wear...
He's kind of shredded. Look, don't start kissing his ass now, Sam. Don't start kissing his ass now, because, dude, he's about to realize how big of a mistake that he made coming on this thing. Or at least he likes to think that, right? Like I said, Sam, he doesn't realize how much more popular you are than him. He doesn't realize that yet. So when you're saying shit like this, to him, it's registering as like, who is this fucking nobody that's saying all this shit to me? Like, I was on the soup. I did Community, goddammit. Like, it's like he doesn't like you. And you're gonna watch the way Joel starts acting. You're gonna realize how he thinks this is the biggest mistake that he's wasting his time with this.
Dude, Where's My Car was a huge hit, right?
But a bad movie.
straight. Well, then.
I mean, I don't want to get you in trouble. I know you're in the Hollywood
I was not
world.
in it. Oh yeah, that.
Well,
Ashton Kutcher's going to really come down on me for. But
Did
there
he
was.
leave the country?
Look, right away, Joel's like, I wasn't in fucking Dude, Where's My Car? And Mark's making these jokes. He goes, well, you were in Dude, Where's My Car? You know, I didn't mean it was a bad movie like that. He's like, oh no, you're. I'm just saying you're in with like Ashton Kutcher and shit. You know, you're friends with him. And Joel's like, yeah, what does me being friends with Ashton Kutcher have to do with you not liking the movie? I thought the movie was great. So did literally everyone else. How many people you heard going, Zoltan? Like, everyone loved the movie. Mark's an idiot. But that kind of rubbed Joel the wrong way, right? So he's already getting a bad taste in his mouth. This is 7 minutes in to this podcast, right? Now, Sam's about to start spitting off facts, all his Ashton Kutcher knowledge, right? And none of it is fucking real. None of it is even close to true. And Joel's like, kind of starts picking up on that a little bit. And he goes, you can kind of see it in his face. Joel's like, man, I really think that this was a bad idea to come onto this show. Watch this.
Yeah, he's got his own problems.
I think he's out of here.
He's in a Hamas tunnel right now.
Yeah.
He's hiding out.
He left the country?
I think there was some Diddy stuff.
Yeah.
Oh, wow. This is taking so many.
Sorry, Joel.
He was on a weird streak where they wrote the judge to try to get that 70s show guy
Masterson.
off, and then the Diddy stuff came out, and he was like, I think I'm going to go to Sweden for a while.
I'm out of here.
Look, so right there, you see Joel's face. This was the exact moment he goes, you know what, Sam? I don't like you, bro. Like, I don't know what it is. You're saying this stuff, and it's just not jiving with me. He goes, man, I don't like you. You know, that's the smile. That's that smile where it's like real like, you know, it's like when a Karen smiles at you and it's kind of like forced. They show no teeth, but they stretch their lips as far as they possibly can across their face and squint their eyes a little bit at you. He can't squint his eyes that hard because of all the Botox, but trust me, he's trying right now. He's doing that exact smile. Sam's sitting there going, oh, yeah, man, I think Ashton Kutcher fled the country, had to do something with Diddy. You know, he was heavily involved in all the Diddy stuff. He ended up writing, and Joel's like, whoa, this is taking like so many fucking turns. Joel probably knows Ashton personally. So he's like, what are you even saying right now? Like, you're saying this shit about my friend. It's like, what are you saying? And he's like, well, I think it was some Diddy stuff, man. Like, I think they wrote a letter to the judge when, like, Danny Masterson was, like, getting charged with rape. And they were trying to say, like, Danny was a cool guy and, like, would only rape people when they really asked for it. And, like, because of that, they, you know, everyone was watching them. And then the Diddy stuff came out, and Ashton Kutcher was like, whoa, I'm not involved in that in any way, but because that came out, I'm moving to fucking Sweden, man. Joel hears this. Joel goes, that's literally the dumbest thing I've ever heard in my life. And you could see it on his face. Joel's like, you are a fucking moron. You are stupid.
Yeah, maybe not Sweden. I made up a country. But he went somewhere.
Sweden's a real country.
No, but I made up where he would have went.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Maybe, I don't know, Narnia?
He's in Narnia.
We've had him on the show. Call in, Ashton, if you're watching.
If you're whatever time zone you're in.
It's a live show.
Great. We were deep in that movie thing. We're like, Ashton Kutcher, no way to find out what he's doing.
Give it a
Look
go.
at that. Look at that. Now Joel's complaining. He goes, we were deep talking about like what kind of movies we liked and all these different things like that. And then all of a sudden you just come out with this Ashton Kutcher thing. And not only do you come out with that, now we have no way of verifying what you even said is true. So like, how can we even expand on it? We can't. You're fucking this up.
Deep in that movie thing. We're like, Ashton Kutcher, no way to find out what he's doing.
Give it a go.
Why isn't
It's just called Googling.
I know. It's not
what do you do over there?
Bad point.
You're just sitting there doing nothing. You got the computer.
Google, bitch. He's currently in Beverly Hills in a farmhouse.
And he's got a beachfront home in Carpinteria.
Ooh,
Right?
good for him.
Wait, but it doesn't. Go to Ashton Kutcher News, I guess.
Yeah, go to
not
news.
the-
I don't trust
Right.
AI, dude. Why are we leaning on AI for all this shit?
Yeah,
Exactly.
They're going to take
Yeah.
over.
Why are you
They're gonna take our
leaning
job.
on AI to answer questions about Joel McHale's best friend who you're clearly making shit up about? You know? It's like Joel is starting to realize this is a mistake.
And hold my fart like a bong rip.